Hey there, this is Katherine. I am sharing a fun product that I picked up from Maker Forte. These are foilable sentiments. This is specifically a birthday set. She calls them ephemera. And I'm going to show you how to use these and the fun possibilities that you have. I have a lot of foil in my craft stash from several years ago that I use periodically, not that much. And when I saw these, she had these in a live that she did, and I fell in love. So I wanted to try these birthday ones out. I thought that would be a great collection because somebody's always having a birthday, and you never can go wrong having birthday cards on hand. So what you're going to do is each of these sentiments will take foil on them. So I have cut a lot of pieces. This video is a little long, I know, to show the foil, but I wanted to show the process, and so you can see the end result and how it actually works. I just felt like that was important to see. So I've pulled out my laminator, I've heated it for about 5 minutes, and then I've fed it through my machine, and look at this. It is perfect. Now don't throw those little pieces away if you end up getting the set and you want to get the cutouts. The cutouts are the negative of these images, and I'll show you a little bit later in the video how to use them. To me, they're kind of game changers for foiling for me personally. I just am in love. Okay, so I've got some more sentiments here that I have run through using some little scrap pieces of my DecoFoil. I do use mostly DecoFoil in this video because I have a lot of it, but I also have some Minc foil that I'm going to use as well, and it performed just as well as the Deco. There was no difference in my opinion. Okay, so look at all of these sentiments that I will have for cards. Okay, now this is the other set of the birthday sentiments that has the balloon arch. It has some balloons, single balloons, a cluster. It has hats. It has presents. You can see a little birthday cake. I'm going to run a lot of these through. So this video is, like I say, a little long, but I wanted to show a lot of the different elements and just how pretty they are. Now I ran just the green part. I cut it so it didn't touch the top. Remember this foil, the toner, had to think of the word, the toner that is on this paper will foil. If you touch any of the black part, it will accept the foil. So that is why I trimmed just the green part, because I wanted a two-toned present, and I'm going to do that a couple other times on some other images. Okay, so now I have fed that through, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And so now we're on to the positive negative part of this that I've been talking about. So there are the cutouts, which is the negative part. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run one of my sentiments through, like I've been doing throughout the video. But then I'm going to show how you use that little piece. Remember how I said don't throw that piece out? And this is the part where you get to use it if you wish. Okay, so you can see I've got that beautiful happy birthday. And I'm going to take the coordinating set, the sentiment, I guess, size that is all black, and I'm going to feed that through my machine. Now I did line it up. It's a little bit like a puzzle piece. You want to make sure you don't see any white. The black will cover all of that. And there you go. You can see that happy birthday. So, so gorgeous. And then I'm going to take this next one and I'm going to trim down a little tiny piece of green because I want to make a little bit of a two-tone sentiment. But I want that little birthday cake to be different. So I'm just taking a second here to trim it down. I will add a little bit of paper tape on the back. And then I added gold on the front. This is that Minc that I talked about that I would use, the Minc product. And look at that, how gorgeous. So now I'm going to carefully add my little gold crown, my green crown, I should say, onto here. I'm just going to take a second to match it up. You'll see that, like I say, it's like a little puzzle piece. You want to make sure that you're just seeing black and you're not seeing the white edges. And that kind of is your guide that you're where you're supposed to be. And once you do it once, it's really, really pretty easy. And then I'm going to feed this through and let's see what we get. I've got that the gold that is from the Minc, and it's very similar to that silver star one that I used in the beginning of the video. Just so beautiful. Okay, so again, it just is perfection. I mean, a custom foiled sentiment like that, any color that you want. I'm going to do this on a couple of the other sentiments, and then that party hat. These are the cutouts where it's that solid image, and then I've gone back and used the leftover, and look at how beautiful these are. So they just go back basically and lay the remaining foil on there. You can see how that party hat is empty now because I have put those little polka dots back on there. Same with the happy birthday. I have filled that image up. And then this happy birthday to you. So gorgeous. I'm just going to carefully peel off that tape. And there you've got some more of those sentiments. Oh my goodness. So much fun. I can't stop. And so I've got a few more that I'm going to do. They're so pretty. So I did a solid bouquet. I did it with the gold stars. And then I've got the other one, the cutout. That I did, and I'm going to add these beautiful pink on there. I had already run it through with the gold part that was remaining, and so you'll see that I'm going to do it twice though, because I didn't look at it closely enough that the bottom of the balloons, there was still some black toner ink, and so I realized that the bottom needs to be done too. So I'm just going to come back and add a little piece of the pink on there and run that through my machine again. And I have a custom bouquet that is pink and gold stars foiled. I mean, it's just amazing. Like I say, it's my craft find for me of the year. So look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, love it. I've got a couple of presents that I'm going to do as well. You can see it has laid down the remaining foil in there onto these solid images. And then to cover up that foil, because remember I said if you see the toner, it's going to accept foil. I'm going to take another piece of that gorgeous gold star from Minc, from the Minc product line, run that through my machine, and you're going to have another custom present that is two-toned and gorgeous. And you could add even more colors if you wanted to. I just mostly kept it to 2, but you can do whatever you want. That's the fun part about it. If you have any color of foil, you can add any color of foil that you want to. Totally up to you. Got one more present. Like I say, I can't stop. It's amazing. It's just so much fun. And I've had a little bit of that leftover gold foil that I used on the larger present, and I wasn't going to waste it. So now I'm going to finish up this one by adding another sheet of green and run that through. And once again, I have another custom colored foiled present. And it works perfectly. So easy. Just as easy as getting out the heat machine, heating it up, and adding some DecoFoil on top. And there we go. Beautiful. How fun is that? Oh my goodness. Custom. Love it. Okay. So here's the card that I promised you. I'm going to start working on it. I am going to run the balloon arch through using this gorgeous foil that I had, this kind of custom color, this ombre maybe it was. I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to look and see if it's still for sale. But then I'm going to show you a little something different. I had some toner sheets in my craft stash because I had all of the foil accessories at one time, and I had these toner sheets left over. And so I cut one down to about 4 and 5 1/4, about the size of an A2 card, a little smaller. And I'm going to run that foil sheet through. And what do you think is going to happen? Look at that. It all sticks to that toner sheet. Remember how I was referencing that it will stick to that toner. And there you go. How beautiful. So I'm going to add a sentiment on there. I have cut it down. I'm going to back it with some yellow cardstock to pull out that gorgeous yellow in this foil sheet. You got that beautiful balloon arch that just pops out And I'll be honest, it's so much prettier in person. You know, foil is one of those things that just, it looks pretty, but it's so much prettier in person. And then I'm just going to come back and add some foam adhesive, some little strips, little scrap strips that I had lying around to pop that image up. And that's going to be it on this card. So you could still use your balloon arch. You just wouldn't, you know, be able to do it if you didn't have the toner sheet. But I just wanted to show you that I wasn't going to waste any of that foil. As you can tell, I've got tons of it and I'm never going to be rid of it. But look at all these. I haven't even finished. And I've got a pocket full of all of these awesome sentiments. So I'll link everything below. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you enjoy foiling like this. I would love to know if you've ever done it before, or if you still do it and add it to your cards. I just love to add these little foiled accents to cards. So again, this is my craft find of the year for me personally, and I hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to subscribe. Have a good day.